Greetings, folks. Joseph Kursky here to talk about week 4 of our global geography course. Week 4, a very important topic for this week in geography, and I would argue beyond geography, and that is population and demographics. Population size, numbers of people, and the demographics means the characteristics of that population: median age, median income, life expectancy, human health, and other characteristics and variables. With 8 billion humans on the planet, this is an important topic. Now, this week you will watch the video like you're doing now, respond to the weekly readings after you read them, look at a place, thought leader, tool, event, and a geographic oddity as in weeks past, and then complete the activity using some fascinating geographic tools and data, all focused on population. Now, planet Earth is the only planet known to be able to support life of any kind. The position of the Earth in our solar system, its narrow range of temperature, atmosphere, soils supporting agriculture, water in solid, liquid, and gas forms, plants and animals, it's unique among the hundreds of planets known to exist. Everything we eat, drink, and wear, including my map tie, depends on the diverse life forms and resources that sustain us, right, folks? Some might argue that humans impact the planet more than the planet impacts humans. But indeed, the abundance of resources have allowed humans to become by far the most dominant and impactful species on the planet. What is clear is that because this impact goes both ways, teaching about human population is necessary and cuts across many disciplinary boundaries, including geography. Now, the places that humans live are studied by numerous disciplines, from housing type to the form that villages and cities have taken over the centuries. Rural areas sustain livelihoods through agriculture and grazing as people emerge from hunting and gathering. A town has unique traits, but also shares characteristics with towns halfway across the world. These communities change in population, demographic makeup, and physical size, sometimes on a daily basis. The daytime population of a community versus its nighttime population, due to commuting patterns. For example, across a season, such as the tourist season, or over years, decades, or centuries. Some cities date from ancient times: Damascus, Jericho, Tehran, while others were small fishing villages until just a half century ago, such as Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Other cities are in steep decline or have long since vanished. Cities are impacted by local economies, climate, land use, and political and economic global to local forces, economic forces and political forces. Cities are the source of much of the world's art, manufacturing, and innovation. We're also going to visualize population using these amazing 3D globes of various kinds. We're looking at cities, we're going to look at population density from extruded polygons coming out of the globes. Really fascinating. And good learning tools as well. Being able to filter on globes. Then visualizing international migration using another 3D globe will be, I think, very informative and interesting for you all. It's one of my favorites. Then we're going to look at selected population definitions and get more into those so you'll have some foundations and vocabulary to move forward. We're going to then get into our section on places, thought leaders, tools, events, and geographic oddities. The places are going to be microstates, small countries that are sovereign nations, but they're very small, like Andorra, Liechtenstein, and the Vatican City. One thought leader we're going to look at this week is one of my dear colleagues, James Rattlingleaf of the Lakota Sioux. The tool we're going to look at is UAVs, unmanned or uncrewed aerial vehicles, or drones. The event we're going to look at is Earth Day and GIS Day. Earth Day started in 1970, GIS Day started in 1999. And a geographic oddity, which you might find intriguing, is this very complicated boundary between Belgium and the Netherlands. It's just amazing. One of the things that makes geography interesting: funny and strange boundaries, which have historical roots. The activities are, number one, investigating population trends and population pyramids, which is an amazing kind of a tool to learn about population pyramids. You might be familiar with those, but if not, no problem. We're going to get into it from the U.S. Census Bureau's international database. And number two, examining population using world mapper cartograms. Cartograms are a very interesting mapping technique that you might find very informative. It distorts the area of a country, a county, a state based on the variable. So they'll look very strange, but very good learning tools. And then the third one is examining median age and other demographic characteristics at multiple scales using ArcGIS Online. Then, as usual, we'll have a short quiz that should take 5 or 10 minutes for you to fill out. And that will be it for week number 4, population and demographics. Now I have a geo song for you. And now, much more than this, I mapped it my way. Thank you very much. Thanks. We'll see you in week number 4.